today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona Cardinals taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Man, why are we doing this?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Carson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he finds Tyler Croft. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Murray. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. Rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's Edmonds. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. L.J. Collier with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 91 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it.
Williams loses the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Carson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. From the 29, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. No score after one on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for second and goal. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On third and goal, Wilson. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. On the ground, it's Edmonds. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They run the counter. Edmonds. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The Cardinals into the red zone for the 1st time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they didn't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it 6 points on the board. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st down, Carson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A Big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Short throw to Disley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it with Carson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Carson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Murray. Open man is Kirk. Complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Here's Tyler Newsome now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
We can't have that.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murray, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Throwing again. Murray steps away. Now he'll pull it down, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Brooks able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. A final shot before half from Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. Now Murray again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 38-yard line. A terrific run there by Penny. 44 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I don't know what you were seeing on that play, but it felt to me like I wasn't watching a football field. I was watching a boxing ring. He was bobbing and weaving and trying to make sure he kept the play alive. Just didn't turn out well for him in the end, did it?
Impressive that he stayed in the pocket while avoiding those couple of would-be tacklers, but eventually goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he finds Penny. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. So out now come the Cardinals. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and a couple. Murray stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now from Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Murray now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run with Edmonds. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Check, check.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run. Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
An 18-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 1st down, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Murray. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Murray to air it out again. He may try and run for this.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Brooks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
56. Mike, 56.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. That's caught at the 3. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So possession goes over here on the punt. The football going back over to Arizona now.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And shedding his way forward. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Not much there, only a yard. To throw again on second down. Murray, they'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. He's knocking on that door for a 100-yard gain.
And what receiver doesn't want to be part of the Century Club? Every receiver, when the game starts, wants to have 100 or more yards next to his name. It's a badge of honor, but it also shows that you're helping out your team.
And he has certainly been helping out his team so far. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's back to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. L.J. Collier able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, and now and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back.
It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop